So I got this plant. I'm like obsessed with it. What's up, y'all? I'm back this week for a Q&A video. This video has been highly requested, which is kind of a surprise to me just because I think my first video was a lot like a Q&A video, but you guys asked a lot of different questions, so that's good. A lot of stuff to cover for you guys today. I don't know if you've read my shirt yet, but it says "So Fucking Dramatic," which is 100% me, so you know I had to cop. Back in my apartment, but I'm in a new area, so it's really foggy out and really rainy though, so there's not very much natural light. Let's get straight into this. Not waste any more time. No. Regardless of what, like, all of you think, I'm really not. Like, in my comments, you guys have been like, okay, rich AF, oh my gosh, rich, wow, privileges. But I'm really not rich. I don't know. I guess it just comes off that way. Like, I don't think I'm nearly as rich as you guys think. Have some nice things, but I'm not a billionaire, you know? This is a big one. I think almost everybody gets bullied in their life. For me, bullying was a really big part of my life. I jumped around from a lot of schools just because it gets to be too much when you have to go through it every single day. But regardless of where I switched, it really just resurfaced every single time. I don't know if that necessarily had to do with my looks. I don't think I was very pretty as a child. Did like a lot of things that I wouldn't consider cute anymore. But I think mainly it was my independence. I was kind of really okay with being a lone wolf. I didn't like need anybody, and I never really conformed to the standard of like what people wore or like who was cool and who you needed to hang out with. It just never really like affected me. I was just kind of doing my own thing always, and people didn't like that, I think, because it was so different, and they were like, well, why does she think she's too cool? But I didn't. I just wasn't interested in what everybody else was doing. I didn't want to be mainstream. I just wanted to be myself. And that was it. This is crazy. So I am actually short. You could probably tell, but just saying. There she comes. Dog mom duties. Actually, like I said, I'm short. And I always wanted to be a model, and everybody was just like, no, sorry, let us know if you grow some more, but as of right now, you're too small. So that was kind of crushing. But then a few years ago, I went to this, it was like a model convention almost, where you just kind of walk a runway. It was in New York actually, but you just kind of walked a runway like 3 times a day for a week straight. And there was, I think, 200 agencies that come and scout models. So from that, I signed with my first agency, which was cool. I got a lot of really cool castings from them. If you guys could only see, like, my dogs are stalking me right now. They really want to be in the video, I guess. I mean, I know it's very strange. I signed with them. However, when I moved to New York this year, I just started submitting, And EMG actually contacted me and they were like, hey, come in, we want to see you. And I was like, because they're pretty high fashion. So I was like, oh my gosh. But so I went there. I met with them. They were like, yeah, we'll like send us your portfolio. We'll email you back. Long story short, I never heard from them. So I was like, okay, well, I was just moving on, started submitting again. Then about 3 months later, they emailed me again and they're like, hey, will you come back and we want to see you again? So I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. So I went there. They're like, here's the contract. If you want to sign with us. I was like, yes, no doubt in my mind. So I signed with them. It's been so amazing to model for them. I get so many good jobs. My first job I ever booked with them was for Kendall and Kylie, which was like the coolest thing ever. And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's basically how I did it. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, because eventually somebody will think you have potential. Do I think it's annoying boys watch my video because of the way I look? No. The reason I say that is because like views are views to me. Like if boys only watch because they think I'm like cute, it's kind of their problem. They're wasting their own time. They're just giving me view time. Either way, they're watching my video. So again, like I am not that rich. So I don't think like that's where jealousy stems from. I mean, maybe like people who assume I'm rich don't really know me, I think maybe, but like people who know me, I think they know I'm really not that rich, so they're not jealous. I assume. I don't know. A really touchy subject. So from birth, I had two brothers, Sage and Wyatt, both older than me. I'm getting teary-eyed. However, in recent months, just a few months ago, my brother Wyatt, the one closest to me in age, 22 at the time, fell victim to suicide. I don't think people understand that you are a victim to suicide, because depression is so horrible and it can be so strong. It doesn't make you weak to be suicidal. It doesn't make you weird. Like, it's very common and it defeats a lot of people. It's unfortunate that some people are so unhappy that leaving this world is more appealing to them. It's very hard to cope because you want to know why and what you could have done, but at the end of the day, there's not necessarily anything that you did wrong. What's meant to be is what will be, and that's just it. And then eventually you see them again. You don't know when, but eventually. So however, I do have another brother named Sage, and he's much older than me. He's 6 years older than me. And he's very sweet as well. Would absolutely love to be famous. When I was little, I used to tell my mom that I was gonna be so famous, and I'm gonna take care of everybody in my family. That's my number one thing. Like, if I got famous, I would take care of everybody. No. That's all I had to say. I wear makeup a few times a week, but if I'm not going out somewhere or meeting up with friends or making a YouTube video or planning to post on Instagram, then no, I do not wear it. Just because I really struggle with acne. Like, if I wear it every day, I will break out like a crazy person, and it's not cute. So, no, I don't wear it every day. That was weird. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was weird. Okay. So on Instagram, I have 24,000 followers. And I have 186 posts. I should probably post more, considering that people, I guess, want to see me that much. But it's a lot of work. Like, you have to get ready. You have to make sure you have on an outfit you've never worn. You gotta make sure you look like on point, maybe have a new hairstyle. Like, it's a job in itself, I would say. You be looking cry. If you could see NYC, he looks really cute. How many pillows do I sleep with? 0. I lay flat on my stomach, head on the bed, no pillows. I have a lot of pillows and stuffed animals in my bed, but I don't sleep with them really. Occasionally. Like, sometimes I'll be like, I need a burger or some bacon with my eggs in the morning. But other than that, no. I usually eat vegetables and fruit. I am an Aquarius. Does that come as a surprise to all you YouTube viewers? Do I seem like the basic Aquarius? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm really not sure what video I'm going to make next yet, so I can't give you a hint because I don't know, so it will have to be a surprise. So get prepared to be surprised. Yeah. All I know is it won't be a bikini try-on haul. It's always in my comments. I live in New York. I don't even like buy bikinis like that. Like, I've never even been to the beach here. Like, you know? So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like this video and subscribe to my page if you are a real one. So yeah, thanks.